A devastated mother abandoned during the pandemic. This traumatized woman traveled from Gauteng with her two smaller children to support her older daughter before the nationwide lockdown. But her stay with her daughter soon became a nightmare. She was physically assaulted and verbally abused by her daughter's 22-year-old boyfriend. She says her daughter is also being abused by the man, but she's living in denial.
I've been living with my daughter and my son-in-law from a week before lockdown, and every week until I came here, there's been arguments in the house, and my son-in-law and he says to me, "I told you need to leave." So I said to him, "I'm not leaving, there's nowhere to go." And he punched me in my head. So my little boy started crying and he's like, "Mum, please leave, rather leave before this gets ugly." And that's how I got here. I've been here ever since. I haven't heard from my children. And I just keep thinking, I wonder if she's thought of me, because, you know, I left with the clothes that I had on. I left with the clothes that I had on. I wasn't even given a chance to pack clothes, to take a charger for my nothing. I left as I was.
Experts say gender-based violence is one of the more devastating consequences of the lockdown restrictions. Many perpetrators are reportedly resorting to abusing all forms of substances.
Many women that come in here, we find that they also complain about other substance abuse, like smoking of weed or other forms of intoxicants. So it's not only alcohol.
These shelters are feeling the financial pressure as they can't cope with the increasing numbers. Many are awaiting funding from government. They hope that the COVID-19 relief fund promised by the presidency will alleviate the pressure.
Things have not been filtered down, or we haven't received any kind of information, although we know that extra funding is available, but how this is going to be distributed and filtered down to shelters, we are at the moment, and we are completely in the dark about that.
The province says that help will continue to be channeled to these organizations, including Relief Fund.
We're paying the shelters as well as the YDOs per unit cost that's related to the number of abused victims that are accessing the shelters. Plus, we are paying for the running expenses as well as staff expenditure in the shelters. So the shelter funding is continuing on a monthly basis.
Police statistics show that 600 women were among the 800 murder victims in the province last year. Jade Lee Paulser, SABC News, Durban.